I put up about 2 new videos every single week. So if you don't want to miss out on the new episodes from this channel, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button below and by ringing the notifications bell. Hey, what's up bros? My name is Aaron and today we're going to talk about the AirPods 2s, the new AirPods that just dropped a couple of days back. Now, a lot of people are saying that these are just a minor upgrade, a very small improvement over the previous model that was released in 2016. And I can totally understand where they're coming from because there have been many rumors flying about, oh, the new AirPods are gonna have water resistance, noise cancelling, a new form factor, better stability fins, noise isolation, health monitoring features, and so on and so forth, which obviously didn't happen. But we're going to look at the improvements that actually did happen, and I'm going to tell you why one particular improvement will have such a great impact on the market that it will change the industry, okay? So, first of all, wireless charging. One of the predictions that actually came true is that the new AirPods will feature wireless charging, but this is something of a no-brainer because all the new iPhones already support wireless charging. So it kind of makes sense to include this feature in the new AirPods since wireless charging for true wireless earbuds is becoming a very common feature. And we see that with the release of the Samsung Galaxy Buds and the B&O E8 version 2.0. You can buy the new AirPods with a wireless charging case for $199, or you can just buy the case itself and use it with your existing AirPods for $79. The next upgrade is of course Apple's new generation H1 chip, and it offers some new features and capabilities that were not available before in the old W1 chip that lives in the old AirPods, such as hands-free Siri. You don't have to reach out for your phone anymore, you don't have to tap your earbud anymore to activate Siri, you simply speak the command, "Hey Siri." The new H1 chip is also more power efficient, extending the battery life of the earbuds from 2 hours of talk time to 3 hours of talk time. Apple also promised that the new H1 chip will deliver a more stable and faster wireless connection between the earbuds. One specific scenario where I can see this being very useful is when you're answering phone calls. Okay, one of the complaints that people had about the original AirPods is that answering phone calls from the AirPods can be tricky business. Some people are complaining that it takes too much time to switch the call from the iPhone to the AirPods. Some people were complaining of dropped signals, like the earbuds disconnecting from each other or disconnecting from your phone altogether during a phone call, which can be very frustrating. And this seems to bring some level of improvement. But the biggest improvement, the biggest upgrade, and this is the upgrade that I feel will move the market in unimaginable ways, and that is that Apple promises that this H1 chip will also bring up to 30% less latency when you're playing video games. Now, what does it mean? It means that before, when you were playing games, you might be getting a latency of 180 milliseconds because after all, none of the iOS devices in the market support aptX. They only support AAC, so the best you could do was AAC level latency performance of 180 milliseconds, which means that when you're playing games, you will get a noticeable audio lag, just like any other true wireless earbuds out there that support AAC. By cutting down the latency by up to 30%, we're talking aptX level latency here. So while none of the iOS devices support aptX because of Apple's ongoing, let's just call it quarrel with Qualcomm, you will still be able to enjoy aptX level latency performance with the new AirPods. And this is huge because previously when someone who owns an iOS device wants to shop around for a pair of wireless headphones or true wireless earbuds, great latency performance is something that they know they won't be able to get. Without aptX in the iPhone, it doesn't really matter if your earbuds support aptX or not. You're not going to get great latency performance anyway. So other considerations come into play like, battery life, water resistance, noise isolation. And when you think of all these factors, it doesn't make it easy to choose the AirPods because the AirPods don't have noise isolation, it doesn't have any water resistance. Its battery life of 24 hours in total is great. But some competitors offer battery life that's just as good, such as the RHA True Connects, which I reviewed right over here, and the JBL Free X, which costs a lot less, by the way, than the Apple AirPods. But if you tell Mr. Apple fan that the new AirPods can deliver almost no audio lag when playing video games or watching videos on the iPhone, something that all other True Eyes earbuds cannot do, I think it's going to be an easy choice for him. And for anybody else really who owns an iPhone or an iPad. And this is why I feel very strongly that the AirPods will become the best selling True Eyes earbuds in the year 2019 and beyond. I read somewhere that Apple sold around 35 million AirPods since its launch in 2016. So that is quite a sizable chunk of the market already. With this new launch, things are bound to get faster and at the expense of other brands like Samsung, who just launched the Samsung Galaxy Buds, and even brands like B&O, Bose, Klipsch, Sennheiser. Oh man, oh wow. And that's why I feel that the impact from the launch of these new AirPods is going to be so great that it will change the market forever. And whoever owns an iPhone will feel even more compelled to get a pair of AirPods instead of anything else. And what do you think Apple will do next? My prediction is that Apple will put the same H1 chip into the Beats headphones. And I'm quite sure that will happen, by the way, it's just a matter of when. So are we seeing the dawn of a new era here where people who use Apple devices are becoming even more locked in, more caged in really, into the ecosystem, that walled garden? Can we even convince them to buy something else eventually? So I want to know what you guys think of this entire situation. It is not a new conversation. Apple has always been known to corral its customers into a controlled paradise. So I want to know what you guys think about this entire situation. Tell me in the comment section below what you think of the new AirPods and whether you'll be getting one if you own an iOS device right now. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you found this video fascinating, to say the least. And wow, if you like this video, please punch that like button with a vengeance and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join my notification squad, because I upload videos every single week and this is the only way that you'll get notified. I might have another video coming out in the next couple of days, so if you want to watch that, please ring the bell to get notified, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.